Look at this lightning. Oh my god. This is crazy. It's like every 2 seconds. I love it. After this heat, thank you, God.
A rose passed from one woman's hand to another, travels farther than romance. It says, I saw something beautiful, and I thought of you. No one taught us how to belong to each other, but we learned anyway. Over coffee gone cold, afternoon terraces, messy apartment floors, paintings and pianos, and a faded leather jacket. The secret struggles I shared with you, light as a feather once you helped me carry it. You inspire me to be strong and wild and free. You're a poem and a painting and a song. My hope that the world has not hardened completely. These roses in my arms are for women, because every city becomes kinder when there's someone waiting for you in it. This is a poem that I wrote to go with my new painting entitled Roses for Women. A lot of you guys asked me to make prints of this painting, so I'm very excited to announce that the prints are now available for pre-order on my website via the link in my description, and this poem is printed on the back of these prints, which are also hand-signed. So I hope that this poem and the painting can be inspiring to you. So if you're interested, I will link that down below, but without further ado, let's get into this week's video.
Alright, I have one piece ready to go, and now I'm gonna work on boxing up this piece. It's more fragile, so I'm gonna use more papier boule. Yeah, I always think it's bittersweet to say goodbye to paintings, especially like if you made them during a time in your life that was very transformative for you, which is the case for these pieces. But I'm just really grateful that they're gonna go to people who love them, and yeah, it just allows me to make more pieces. Can't deny that sunset, baby. It's 11 p.m. and I just left the co-working space. The idea is the internet's really fast here. And tomorrow, I'm going to teach a music workshop. It's gonna be a busy week. It does feel so nice. Hello, I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging. It does feel so nice though when you finish a video and you upload it and you're like, I don't know, it's really, really fun, like this part of doing content creation, like when you work hard on a video or something and then you get to share it. Like, I love that. I love it. I love sharing life with you guys. Also, we desperately need to get a new phone. Like, look at this shit. They're making fun of me. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. I went to Turkey. Like, part of being invited was like to, yeah, like post some reels and things like that. But they're making fun of me because they're like, how are you a YouTuber and you have an iPhone 6? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like, what is my excuse? You know what it is I tend to break things. I tend to break technology. Like, I don't even really buy white clothes that often. It's crazy that I even have this because I'm gonna spill coffee on it. Like, I'm a very accident prone type of person. Probably shouldn't say that because I'm manifesting it. But I guess that it also goes to show, oh shit, what is that? Police! I didn't do it. I guess it just goes to show, the reason I'm sharing this is, I think like when you first start out like posting videos or doing content creation, you always think that you need like a certain camera, or, you know, you make all these excuses of things you need before you can get started. But I always think we should start with whatever materials and tools we have at our disposition, whether that's in art, you don't have to get the most expensive paints. Or even like if you're doing YouTube or whatever, just use your phone. Like I have a camera, like a nice camera that I invested in when I first started vlogging. I don't ever use that. You know why? Because it looks so crazy going out in the city and filming yourself on a camera like that. But on your phone, you're like, oh, how cute. She's like talking to her mom. They don't know I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to my internet besties. Cross the street. Yeah, so my friend had asked me to do a workshop at her school to teach the kids how to use a loop machine, and they're having a little concert this week. It's so cute. So I'm gonna go tomorrow and do that. It's gonna be like a long day, but I find like working with kids super rewarding. I thought about myself like, oh, would I like to do that job, because she's a kindergarten teacher, and basically she's a kindergarten teacher and she just receives so much love. But also something that she tells me is she feels quite exhausted a lot of the time, and I think like realistically I wouldn't be able to do my art practice and also work a job like that. But it is really nice, like from time to time, doing a workshop. And you know, like if you guys are in the Paris area and you ever want me to come talk at your school or anything like that, it would make me so happy. And also, a little update on the Paris canicule. Like, Paris was hotter than 99% of the planet. Do you guys know that? Cray. It's cooled down. I have all the windows open in my apartment. When I sleep at night, it's just like a vibe. I love summer. Fucking men are disgusting. Did you hear that guy just like burp? That's the one thing. In Paris, like, men will spit on the street, they'll burp, they'll like piss on the street. Like, you guys don't own everything. It's funny because recently a French media wrote to me and they're like, we're doing an article about women that hate men, and we thought of you because your music is very like girl power and like, and I'm like, I thought it was kind of funny. I'm like, I don't hate men, but I mean, like, I do call out the bullshit, you know. I think we give a lot of leeway to men who do shitty things. I wasn't even gonna share this because I don't know, I think I need to be smarter about what I share online, but at the same time, it's like I'm trying to practice what I preach and not protect people who don't need to be protected. For example, I had to get my electricity replaced in my apartment and like just some other maintenance things, and something that just strikes me so much in the time that I've had this apartment, you know, like being responsible for the updates and the maintenance and having to call people to do things to my apartment. Something that really strikes me is how unprofessional the men have been that have come to my apartment. Like completely unprofessional. Not only like half of the time they'll do like a half-ass job. Like I'm not even asking for something crazy or like extra great work. I just want to get what I pay for. And I was like literally crying on the phone to it about my mom, because I'm like, you know, I pay for a service and then I'll be lucky if I even get the service that I paid for. And then on top of that, and I didn't even want to really share this because I feel like it's giving like, oh my god, like they're all hitting on me. But like literally every time that I have a man like doing any type of work in my apartment, it always turns into like, oh, I love your accent, like, do you live alone in Paris? So the last guy that I had come to do some work on my apartment asked me out after, and like he's standing in my apartment and I'm like, this is so awkward, I just paid you for a service and now I feel uncomfortable because you know the codes to my building. And my mom's like, well, just like try to find women-owned businesses. And I'm like, yes, but when it comes to this type of work, like building maintenance and things like that, a lot of times it is like a big company and they're just sending out their technicians. So yeah, I think like I just need to be a little bit more of a bitch. You know what I mean? Because the thing that annoys me about myself sometimes is because I grew up in American culture, like we're always taught to be polite. And whenever someone, in this type of situation, like if I hire someone and they end up hitting on me, unfortunately what I would end up doing is fawning, which is being like, yeah, like, no, you know what I mean? And then I get mad at myself for doing that. I'm like, I mean, I think there's also like a power imbalance because like men are stronger than women, like a lot of times, like for me anyway. I'm working on pumping those weights, but I don't know. Anyway, that's my little rant around professionalism and the workers that I've dealt with in France, and also just like an entitlement, you know what I mean? Like the audacity. And then I don't even want to leave a bad review. This is another thing. It's like, you know, in the US, like there's a little bit more accountability, I feel like, because I wouldn't even want to leave a bad review because I'm like, this guy knows where I live. He knows the codes to my building. Like, and then I think to myself, like, what would I get out of leaving a bad review, you know? It's not like I'm going to get my money back. It's not like, you know what I mean? Oh, we're home. Almost. But yeah, I think I just do need to. My friend was like, well, maybe you're just being too nice. And I'm like, at the same time, I feel like it's just normal. Like when somebody's coming to your apartment to do work, like I also live on one of the last floors. It's a hike up to my apartment and I'm going to offer them a coffee or water. But yeah, maybe I just need to be like more cold or distant. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Elle était déjà là au Japon.
It's the day of the concert, and I have to stand on this podium and conduct the kids. So cute. Ta chérie, maîtresse Pauline. Oh my gosh, you guys, I literally woke up and it's 3 p.m. Today was supposed to be Shayna's creative day of fun in my work week. Like my little day off. Not really, because I still have like prints and things to do. But I've been a bit sickly and I went to bed at like 2 p.m. No, not 2 p.m. 2 a.m. last night. Finishing work. I did my Patreon podcast and I had like a full day at the school yesterday. And then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna set like a wake up. I'm sure I'll just wake up myself. Bitch, we slept until 3 p.m. So Shayna's day of fun was Shayna's day of sleep. But we're still gonna go out. We're still gonna have our little day. We're gonna go, I think, get a banh mi. I found like an amazing banh mi place, which is like a Vietnamese sandwich for only $5. And then I think we're gonna sit at a cafe. We're gonna write, and then we're gonna do our prints there. I really like to do my prints at a cafe because it helps me romanticize my life. It also motivates me. It motivates me to post, because if I am at home, like I don't feel like posting. But if I'm at a cafe, I'm like, I'm gonna post my little updates for the week. So yeah, sometimes things don't go as planned, but we're still gonna make the most of it. Gotta be flexible. And then tonight I wanna paint. We gotta hype ourselves up. Shayna's day of fun. Shayna's day of fun. Creative day of fun. Whose day? Our day. We're gonna have so much fun. Wear this hat. Sun protection. I'm also not wearing a bra. I haven't been wearing bras. I don't want to do it anymore because it's just too hot. Whenever I don't wear a bra, I think of the movie 13 when she's like, no bra, no panties. It might rain. but not in my heart. All right, we're out into the world. The world feels good today. First stop, we're gonna walk about 20 minutes to get a little banh mi sandwich. Yay! I stand in the corner like a little rat and eat this banh mi. Look at the size of it. It's like half of a baguette for $5. Oh, Shayna's day fun. The real struggle is, am I gonna get some on my white shirt? Oh good. Would recommend. And they're really nice there. Well, we did get some on our shirt. We did get some on our shirt, but I just want to live my life, you know? Sun's back out, babe, because of course today it's not gonna rain on Shayna's creative day, on our creative day. I'm heading back down to my neighborhood because there's just some cafes where I know they'll let me sit for like a few hours to work on prints. So, like, I do love exploring new places, but I have my places where they're like, sure, get a coffee and work here for like 3 hours. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm excited because it feels really nice outside. My banh mi hit the spot. I'm with you guys, my internet besties. Ah! First bite is for you. I finished my prints and then I went to the supermarket and I was singing along with, you know, like the radio in the grocery store, and an old man came up to me. He's like, you have the most beautiful voice. And he's like, that's so great that you just sing like that out in the open air. And I'm like, that's my mom right there. That's my mom's doing. We'd always be in the supermarket and then she'd just be singing out loud. But I always think like it's really nice whenever you have like a kind thought about somebody to always say it out loud. Like I will literally stop girls in the street and be like, you have the most beautiful hair, I love your shoes, just because like for us it seems like such a small thing, but whenever I get a compliment I will always remember it, you know. And I know it's the same for other people. Like stopping that girl to tell her like you think she's beautiful is gonna probably like make her whole day and make her feel better for like 2 weeks. Telling the stranger in the supermarket that you like their voice, or like that you think it's great that they're singing out loud, is gonna like lift their spirits for the rest of the day. So yeah, finished my prints. Now I need to go pick up a package. Then I can come and paint. Probably gonna stop vlogging here for the day because I kind of want to, I don't know, like I kind of want to just have some me time. Not that I don't love you, but sometimes it's nice just to have some me time. Look at these purple flowers. You're so beautiful. Mwah. And you're beautiful. Mwah. Also gotta try and get the stain out of this shirt. I can't get white things anymore. I just can't. Because like you get 1 or 2 wears out of them and it's either coffee, chocolate, banh mi. And the stain never really goes away, does it? Sounds so dramatic. The stain never really goes away, does it? Thank you so much for watching, my dear sweet angels. I really enjoyed spending this time together. If you made it to the end, leave me a comment that says, I don't know, something nice. I have an open heart. I have an open heart because you're gonna feel that. Also, if you want to pre-order a print of Roses for Women, I will leave that linked down below, as well as my Instagram, Spotify if you want to listen to my original music. I'm now making my own music for these videos, so all the music that you hear in these videos are composed by me on my little synthesizer. So if you want to check out my musical project, you can down below. But I'm wishing you guys the best week ever. Love you, and I'll see you very soon on the Purple Palace. Bye!